us with. They laugh at us. They feel we're fools. They're making the products that we used to make in this country. They're making them in China. We're rebuilding China. If you were president, what would be different? Well, I'd do things very strongly. I'd tax China. They manipulate the currency. By manipulating the currency, it's very hard to compete with China. We have the cards because we're the ones that are spending all of this money in China. And it always gets back to China because while we're spending billions of dollars being policemen of the world, China is spending billions of dollars a day buying the world and calling us stupid. You know, I have a lot of friends. I just sold recently an apartment for $33 million to a Chinese gentleman. And I get to know a lot of guys and a lot of big people from China. And they look at me. This is before, you know, by the way, about 2 months ago, they stopped talking to me so much. You understand. They're saying, shit. Do you believe we're talking to this guy and now maybe something crazy could happen? They see these polls. But they sit there, and before I did this, they'd say to me, because they're sort of friends of mine, you know, and competitors, but friends. They're saying, Donald, we don't believe that your government allows us to do this. The one guy looks at me, are they stupid? And I say, absolutely, they're stupid. So, you know, I don't blame them. It's like if you make a bad business deal, if you don't know what you're doing, you have to blame yourself. I blame our leaders. Here we have China ripping this country off like nobody's ever seen before. And we have the president of China come a few months ago to Washington. And we give him a state dinner. Now, when people are screwing you, you don't give them state dinners. You don't do it. You heard my statement, right? I said, no, we're not giving dinners. What we do is we sit down in my office for a couple of hours. We either make a deal where you stop manipulating your currency or not. If we make a deal, you can have a state dinner if you want. If you don't make a deal, you take McDonald's and you go home. That's it. That's it. So we have problems. We have weak pathetic leadership. We have incompetent leadership. Now, I'm going to make a decision fairly soon. And I would rather, I love my life. Phil can tell you. I'm having a great time. I built a great company. I have a television show that's one of the top shows. It's the top show on NBC. It's the #1 show on NBC. It's doing great. I have to give a lot of stuff up. But you know what? It's peanuts compared to the importance of this country. And when I see what China is doing, I'll give you a little China story also. China, I said the other day, very, very hard to buy anything outside of China. Oh, certain other countries also, but China's, the one. And somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China. And I said to somebody that it's really the messenger. The messenger is important. I could have one man say, we're going to tax you 25%. And I could say another, listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%. Now, you've said the same exact thing. You've said the same exact thing, but it's a different messenger. And I'll tell you what will happen with China, in my opinion. And I'm not looking to have enemies with China. I actually get along. I'm a lover, not a fighter, okay? You've been reading about that for years. But when we have somebody that's real and tough and smart and sane, I'm saying smart. And you say to China, I'm sorry, we're going to have to put a 25% tax on your products. They'll say, when? I said, how about this evening? Not like, they have... Everybody knows they're abusing us. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody knows they're manipulating their currencies. We're going to charge 25%. Now, the real number, based on the manipulation. It's so severe that the real number should be 45%. But 25, let's start with 25. We can always raise it. I'll tell you what's going to happen. When they believe the message, they don't believe it right now. When they believe the message, they're going to do one thing. They're going to give us anything they want. You know, when you go to China and you want to sell stuff in China, they make you build a plant and they take all your technology. When the Chinese sell to us, oh, just come on in, folks, we'll pay you whatever the heck. We're so stupid. It's unbelievable. So under the Trump doctrine, it doesn't work that way. In China and other countries, they just burn whatever the hell is available, and that smoke is spewing out of those chimneys, and those factories are cheap as hell, and they don't give a shit. If I run, and if I win, we will have a rich country again. We'll have a great country again. And you know, in a certain way, what I almost like the most, we'll be respected as a country again. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.